Welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you are doing fantastic. Today we are going to talk about perfumes that are perfect for office setting. So if you are interested, what is my selection of those fragrances, please stay with me. My name is Justina, this is my perfume world. If you like it here, please consider subscribing to this channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and let's go. So I have selected here fragrances that for me are very original, but at the same time won't be too offensive for people in the office that you are working with. Of course, there are some people who cannot tolerate any kind of fragrance, and by the way, I do not understand those people at all. However, I think you might be quite safe using those recommendations, using those fragrances to your work setting. And of course, you can wear whatever you want. Just be mindful of other people who are working around you, because I've heard so many times that someone using La Vie est Belle or Black Opium, to the max, overspraying those fragrances, too sweet gourmand fragrances. Those people are just, annoying for many people. So you need to take it into the consideration. Of course, when I'm going to the office, I'm mainly working from home. But when I'm going to the office and when I'm working from office, I'm trying to, be myself, keep my, fragrance DNA, my fragrance craving to me, of course, and I use the fragrances with the DNA I want, but at the same time, I do not want to be too offensive for some people. So either if I want to use a sweet fragrance to the office, I'm just, using it less, trying not to overspray, because everything, used to the max can be annoying. Or I'm using the fragrance that has this profile that many people I think would like. So the first fragrance I'm recommending here is a dupe, actually, but it's very good dupe, and it's Maison Alhambra and it's Narcotic Flour. So maybe the bottle will tell you something. It is a dupe of Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique. This fragrance is very popular in YouTube community, and I was testing it and I was really liking it. And someone recommended me this dupe and I cannot thank them enough. This one is amazing, and this one is like 99% similar to Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique. So thank you very much. I do not need the original, sorry. I think those Middle Eastern brands are doing great job with duping, basically, expensive fragrances, and that one is no exception. This one is strong. This one has really good sillage. It's not too strong, don't take me wrong. It's not overbearing. It's like airy fragrance. It is like crystal clear flowers put on the musk. That's what I get from this fragrance. It has this airy quality that Baccarat Rouge has. It's not the same as Baccarat Rouge at all. Don't get me wrong, but it gives you this effect, this airiness, this flowery, crystal clear airiness around you. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm really happy that Maison Alhambra, captured the essence of Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique, because when I was testing Fleur Narcotique, I was really loving this crystal clear, flowery quality. And this is what we have in here as well. So if you're looking for a fragrance that is flowery but original at the same time, but also office appropriate, this one is perfect. Maison Alhambra Fleur Narcotic Flour, of course. Or if you have Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique, of course do use it, because it's absolutely beautiful. So that was it. Another fragrance will be absolutely perfect, and this one is one of the scents that's called Your Skin But Better, and it's Piano Santal by L'Orchestre Parfum. This one is absolutely amazing, and this one is hyped up very much on YouTube, and I think it's rightly so, because it's very beautiful. If you like sandalwood, but the kind of a creamy sandalwood, this one will be for you. I love this creamy sandalwood woody fragrances that are basically creamy. I do not sandalwood from, for example, Santal 33. That one, I cannot understand the hype. That one for me smells like pickles. So I'm sorry, sometimes pickles just, get out of my skin when I'm using sandalwood scented fragrances. but this is not the case. In case of Piano Santal, this one is creamy, this one is musky. It also has this milk accord, so you need to watch out for that, because I've heard that on some people, those lactonic fragrances, those milky accords can turn sour. So of course you need to bear that in mind and test before you buy. Always better to do so. But if you're getting what I'm getting, that is a creaminess, muskiness, you are going to love it. And it also has the skin accord. So it's quite interesting. And I think it gives you this feeling of your skin, but better, your skin smelling really great. So Piano Santal from L'Orchestre Parfum. And if you are looking for something slightly similar, but very, very cheap, I would recommend you try Katy Perry's Indie. This one I think is in the same vein when it comes to the fragrance. This one is musky as well. This one is fluffy and for me slightly creamy. This one has sandalwood, this has musk, and it also has the plum. So plum gives me this slight tartness, slight juiciness, but don't get me wrong, it's not sour in any case. And in this fragrance, some people also can detect pencil shavings, same as in Piano Santal, but I do not get it at all. So lucky me. But bear that in mind, for some people it's pencil shavings or, you know, just this pickle juice. So you need to take this into the consideration. But this one is very cheap and I think really nice for the office setting. So that was it. Another fragrance which is absolutely perfect for any occasion, actually, when you do not know what to wear, you do not want to suffocate yourself or other people, or you just want to be like slightly neutral when it comes to the fragrance, but at the same time you want to feel very elegant and feel good. And it's Prada Infusion Diri. Absolutely amazing. I love Iris rendition here. So beautiful. For me, it is soapy and powdery at the same time, slightly cold, but at the same time very, very clean and inviting. Very, very beautiful. It doesn't have like beast mode projection, beast mode sillage, nothing of the sort. This is just, you know, clean skin, clean clothes. That's the feeling you get. This is a white shirt, iron shirt, very, very beautiful. So if you're looking for the whole year round fragrance to wear in the office setting or anywhere else, as I said, if you are going to the doctor's office, you can also wear that. So beautiful. I think this one is not hyped up enough. I think it's because it's an old fragrance basically, but still worth checking out. And another fragrance is a new addition to my collection and I like it really, really much. And I wanted to have it for such a long time now. It is BDK Gris Charnel. I absolutely love the bottle and the color of the juice. Amazing. Here we have expensive professional person in a bottle. And for me, it's also a perfect scent for fall, for a trench coat. Very beautiful. It has black tea note. It has fig leaf. It has cardamom. It has tonka bean. Very beautiful. It has this beautiful creamy quality to it thanks to the sandalwood that you will find in here. And also this sandalwood is very creamy and refined. I love it here. Very original, very calming, but at the same time slightly sharp. And I absolutely love this about this fragrance. And I must tell you, when I was wearing it to the office, I got a compliment. And you know, the girl was just writing down the name of the fragrance when I was wearing it. So I really, really like it. You know, it's always nice to get a compliment, right? So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And actually I wasn't wearing this one because this is like a recent addition to my collection. I was wearing the Oil Expression of this fragrance from Perfume Oil Expressions, the Australian brand, which is really, really good. And, you know, the sillage was there and, you know, people could smell me. So I felt really, really good and elegant and refined. Gris Charnel, absolutely amazing for any occasion, as I said. So yeah, and another fragrance is a fragrance that I also wanted to add to my collection for such a long time now. And it's a cheapie, actually. It's from Zara and it's Ebony Wood. My dad used to have this fragrance. I gifted it to him and he smelled just amazing. You know, the sillage was also very prominent. The perfume was very long lasting. It lasted ages on clothes. And this one is amazing, especially if you are looking for an original scent profile, not very expensive, and you want to at the same time smell quite professional. You do not want to offend people, but you still want to smell original. Ebony Wood is your pal to do so. So good. It is basically spicy, woody, and musky. It is musky on my skin. I really like that. Musky and spicy and woody, basically. So the name, is correct when it comes to, this perfume, Ebony Wood. So good. And it has like this niche quality to it, niche scent profile, absolutely amazing. It lasts moderately on me, so I'm very surprised because, as I said, when I was, coming to my parents' house and my dad has this perfume, he doesn't have them because, he uses a lot. He's an oversprayer and, he doesn't have them anymore. But when I was coming to my parents, I could prominently smell the perfume in the air and, it was like he just would spray it just, a while ago, and it turned out that it was on his sweater, on his blouse, so it was very, very strong. So I don't know, maybe I'm, I do not feel it that prominently because I tend to not, sense the fragrances that I like very much. So I don't know, maybe that is happening with this, but on the clothes I can feel it around me, not so much, as I said, not so prominently, but it's still there. So yeah, Ebony Wood from Zara, very, very original creation for a good price. So yeah, I would recommend to check it out. Another fragrance is for a flowery fragrance lovers, but this one is not offensive at all. It's not your, suffocating flowers, not your narcotic flowers, nothing of the sort. It's Love at First Sight from Nuit Nomade, and basically you have here lilacs and passion fruit. So the lilacs are sweet. Lilacs are, you can associate lilacs with spring. This scent is very joyful, very cheerful. Look, you have those realistic lilac bushes here, and you have this beautiful juicy passion fruit. So I get this impression like, there are lilac trees, lilac bushes, and the sun rays are beaming on it. And I think passion fruit does this effect, it's so poetic. Very nice. And also I noticed that those lilac perfumes very often have this, slightly soapy effect. So it's like lilac soap combined with fruity aspect. Very beautiful, very cheerful, and I think very original. And I have a coupon code for Nuit Nomade for 10% off, and you will find it in the description so you can use it. And I have the affiliate link, so if you want to use it, if you like my description, you can, just purchase and see for yourself. Very, very beautiful creation, Love at First Sight from Nuit Nomade. Another fragrance is from Theodoros Kalotinis, and this one will be for people who want to have their gourmand fragrances, but they do not want to be too, in your face, too sweet. I think this one is perfectly balanced, and it's Allure Fig. So this one is an absolute masterpiece. This one is like your realistic figs, just picked from the tree. You wash the figs, you cut them in half, and you put very good quality vanilla pudding on them. That's the scent I get from this fragrance. So beautiful, and at the same time I feel slightly herbal aspect to it, like this green tea accord or tea accord in general, like fig infused tea, something like this combined with vanilla. Absolutely amazing. So it's sweet but not too sweet. It is slightly green, it is vegetal at the same time, it is fruity but not too fruity. Very beautiful, very original, as I said. And I think this one is a kind of gourmand you can get away because it's not too sweet, sickly sweet, not too sugary sweet. This one is just naturally beautiful. So yeah, Alluring Fig from Theodoros Kalotinis. Another fragrance is from Carner, Barcelona, and it won't be original here, it's Tardes. So this is one of the most popular creations from this brand, and rightly so. If you like almondy fragrances, this one will be for you. This is a clean, slightly cold almondy fragrance. You have almond in here, you have tonka bean. I absolutely love tonka bean, as you know. You have also celery note. However, you do not need to be afraid. I cannot detect actually the celery note here. Maybe it's giving this slight coldness and greenness to the fragrance, but overall this one is sweet, powdery, almondy, musky. So beautiful. And if you are looking for something cheaper and in general you want to know how this one smells, you can also buy Huile Le Bon, which is much more harsh, but in the dry down, it has like this very similar DNA, very similar vibe to Tardes. But this one, so good. And I noticed that it works for me better when there is colder day outside, not like scorching hot, because it doesn't, you know, show its beauty basically in the heat. But when it's colder weather, this one is absolutely beautiful. So Tardes from Carner, Barcelona. Another fragrance is an underrated gem, very cheap and forgotten. It's Calvin Klein Obsession Night. This fragrance is so good. I do not understand why people are not talking about it. This one has, you know, the opposites in it, you know. It is like appropriate for day, appropriate for night. It is cold, it is warm at the same time. It has cashmere in it, so it's like warm enveloping shawl on your shoulders. This one is feminine, but also is masculine. For me, this one is a perfect unisex fragrance, very original. This is like your day version as well of Armani Code. If you like scents as like Armani Code, you may want to check it out. It has this, you know, nighttime vibe, but at the same time, as I said, it's very appropriate for the office and very original at the same time. So if you are looking for very original fragrance for a really good price, I think Obsession Night from Calvin Klein will be perfect. And I think it's a perfect fragrance when you are going to the office and then after the work, you are heading, you know, somewhere with your friends to have dinner or maybe even clubbing. I think this one will be perfect transitional scent. And another fragrance, two fragrances actually that I have in here. This one is Lovely from Sarah Jessica Parker, and I think this one is well known enough, but I think it's still worth recommending. So good. And basically, if you know Narcisa Rodriguez for her, this one is like 95% similar. So good. It's clean, it is also sweet, it is nice, it is flowery, but it is original at the same time, slightly musky as well. So good. So Sarah Jessica Parker, Lovely, and it's very cheap, so you do not have to think twice when you are, you know, picking it up. And the last fragrance I really like, I really love, of course, I love this laundry detergent fragrances, and this one is exactly like that. Teo Cabanel Et Voila. Absolutely amazing. This one is one of my favorite fragrances when it comes to this laundry-esque profile. So good. It smells like cold laundry, basically. Royalty could have like, you know, those laundry detergent that smells like Et Voila. So good. Absolutely amazing, and I like to wear it to work. It is very clean, very prominent as well, very long lasting, so good. Absolutely amazing, exquisite quality and exquisite scent profile. Et Voila from Teo Cabanel. So that was it for today. Let me know what are your recommendations for office friendly fragrances, and let me know if you have tested or are using any of those fragrances I have showed you today. Thank you very much for watching today, and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.